Hi everybody, it's Lisa from Lisa's Paper Passion. I know there's a bunch of stuff in front of me, but there's a reason for all of that. It's controlled chaos. I'm going to do a quick little tutorial on how I made something and showed in my Tilda Facebook group yesterday. I just burned my pinky with the glue gun. Don't you hate it when you touch the edge of it by mistake? So sorry, I'm nursing my boo-boo. Before I do the tutorial, I just wanted to show you a couple of things. I was gathering my supplies and I was excited to get started because in my other video I mentioned I had a bunch of caffeine. So I'm very hyper. Okay, but I promise I'll try to talk slow. I've been just working on little knickknacks lately. Just making a couple of different things, and I wanted to just share a few little projects with all of you. Let's see, let's start with the flower. I made this flower. I know flowers are always round, but somebody had given me, and Darlene, I think this was you, and I'm sorry, I don't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure it was you, that gave me this square doily. And I was going to cut the round part of it off, but you know, I go, what the heck? Flowers are not always square, right? I know there's a flower somewhere that's probably round, but I just made up a flower, and I'm using my little blings that I got from AliExpress. I shared this on my Facebook group. Let me see if I can find my cup of bling, I call it. Well, I said controlled chaos, but I guess, oh, there it is. It was under a project. I did put other things in this, but this is my Tilda, everything's Tilda. I got this from Daiso. They're really cute. They're like little teacups. So I filled mine with, this is my bling cup. I put everything in there that was blingy. And this is some of the blings that I have been given as gifts. But mostly it's these guys that I got from AliExpress. I did, not a group purchase, but me and my friend Marie did a little purchase half and half because there was no way I could use 40 of those. Well, I'm sure I could, but anyway, I promised not to talk too much. But anyway, that was my flower center of my fluffy flower. So I worked on that recently. And then this one, just kind of played around with a doily on the bottom and kind of a 3D, because this trim was kind of applique. So I kind of have it pointed. You can tell more on the side. Okay, I worked on that, and what else? And then I got into, oh, before I get to my bottle cap ones. Actually, yeah, this kind of bottle cap. I was watching Alicia from Glitz and More. She was doing a Shrinky Dink design team project, and I got in the mode. I know, I'll stop moving it. And I shrunk a gorgeous, I think it's the Santoro doll, and I couldn't find it yesterday. I gotta clean my crafty room. Oh, there it is. I lied. It's this doll, and it shrinks when you do the Shrinky Dink. I stamped it with Stays On the Shrinky Dink, and then I shrunk it and came down to this little size. Isn't that cute? I did the same on a Prima doll. And okay, I gotta show you this because this is crazy. This Prima doll, you see how huge it is? Let's measure it for fun. It's more than 7 inches tall. And after you shrink it, this is, again, I stamped it on a, here, I'll put it on top of, no, that's not going to show. I'm trying to find something to put it on top of that it'll show. Well, maybe I'll just use my hand. And that's what it shrunk down to. So from 7 inches, it shrunk down to about 3 inches, so like more than half. And these can be colored, and oh my gosh, they're so fun to work with. So anyway, I went off on a tangent again. So that's what this this is in the middle, and this is a Mod Podge melt that I did with a mold, and then I attached a little bottle cap and a bird cage. So these are fun to do. And then here's kind of just a miscellaneous one. I was just kind of playing around with the paper. And the one I really wanted to show, I mean, I wanted to show the other ones, but this one, Took me longer because I worked with this jumbo bottle cap. And Tracy sells this in her store, the bottle caps. That's Art Attack Unzip It. And I love, love, love these giant bottle caps. Let's see. They're called Jumbo. And I think she sells them in a pack of 5. They're about 3 inches in diameter. And I loved working with. I wanted to kind of make it like the vintage look. So I really pulled from the colors in this image. Gave her some bling around. And then underneath this image is a white doily to contrast. And then again, I used one of those Mod Podge melt frames that I made. It's just a round frame. Love my seam binding. And then of course I had to put something to dangle. I've got Prima vintage trinkets. And then a bottle cap with some kind of image on there. I don't remember what I used. And a key. So not only did I decorate the front, but it had to have a back. And I believe this piece is from Gladys' store, Garden of Eden Life 1 is her store name. I'll put a link to that, of course. I'm on her design team. And she sells these medallions. It's like on a piece of, like, it comes with like a trim, and then you can cut it up and use it. Gorgeous. Okay, now for my tutorial, I know you've been waiting for that patiently, and thank you. In my Tilda group, we're having an altered envelope swap. Elizabeth Beatty Bomb Bomb started us off drooling with the 3 that she posted in my group, and they were so pretty. So one of my friends dared me to make one, and then I said, why not set up a swap? So if you want to come and join us, come on to the group. If you love Tilda, if you want to know what Tilda is, come and we'll explain and share, and we just have a lot of fun there. And then we started doing challenges and have some great giveaways by our wonderful sponsors. I know I sound like a commercial, but it is. So anyway, I posted this yesterday in the group, and everybody was asking me how I made it, and it was, to me, it was simple. I kind of threw things together, but sometimes it's just easier to see how somebody made something, and then you can do it your own style. So yes, this is an envelope, even though it looks like a purse. I wanted it to be this way, so somebody can carry goodies in here. This is Tilda paper. This is from the corner, let's see, what was it called? Corner Shop. That's the paper pad name. And this is the front of it. This is the flower we'll be duplicating right now. And then the rest of it, what I did is I made the envelope with the We Are Memory board envelope maker. This one right here. I know mine says Stampin' Up, but it's the same because We Are Memory made it for Stampin' Up. And then you just figure out what size envelope you want to make. And oh my gosh, I love, 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 love this tool. And I was kind of playing around with the size, and this one I made, it's about 4.5 by, actually it's more like 4 3/4. I kind of wanted the square look for it. So whatever paper that was left from the 12 by 12, I cut out. So this is actually from the paper. It doesn't come like as cutouts, even though the paper pad has cutouts available. I just wanted to use whatever was on the piece of paper, and the paper was so cute. You could see that, you know, that's already part of the sheet. So on with the show. Okay, so for this flower, let me give you a close-up. Extreme close-up. Okay, you had time to study it. What I used, you need a glue stick. I had a Martha Stewart one, and I don't know why I keep losing glue sticks. I mean, not losing them, but literally, but they die on me. Okay, so I plugged that in so that's nice and hot. And then in this cute little bag are doilies. And there's a set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 beautiful doilies. The reason I'm showing them and counting them off is I sell these. And I don't really advertise. I don't have a store. I don't, you know, go out there and I sell doilies and stuff. But I thought, since I'm making this video, and if you're interested, I will sell you 6 of these for $5, and that includes shipping. And I think that's a great deal. I mean, they're real crochet doilies. They're not paper. And they're beautiful in making projects like this. So anyway, if you're interested, send me a message or leave a comment and I can contact you. Again, this is for US only. And it's 6 beautiful doilies for $5, and that includes shipping. Okay, so I'm going to take one to use. And I'm trying to think. I think I need my... I think I'm okay. Okay, so what I did, I took one of these doilies. And then I had ordered these shabby chic... oh my gosh, I keep forgetting the word. Somebody was asking me last night what these were called. Rosettes. Rosettes. Okay, so I just took one and I cut it. And I got these from Saba store, Suha Fuha. She has the most interesting rosettes in her store. I don't know why I'm cutting two. I'm just going to use one. But anyway, they come like this, and I think she sells them at half a yard or a full yard. And they are kind of pricey. But if you're thinking, you know, if you get half a yard of these, it's like... I want to say like 8 to 12 flowers, and they're really, really pretty. And I don't use them on every single project, but you know, look, like this project, it totally stood out. And I like it because the middle of this flower is not fluffy, so you could put stuff on top of it, which is what I did. Okay, so what I did is I took one of these flowers and I glued it on top of this flower. So I'm going to do that right now. If you have any questions about anything that I'm doing, please message me. Okay, so I'm going to stick this on top. It's so super simple. And I know it's probably going to stick on the bottom. That's okay. Okay, so see, already I have something beautiful. And then I was trying to think, I wanted to put something in the middle that would kind of stand out. I had bought this Tilda bucket. About a month ago, we had I try to offer in my Tilda group, I try to offer like one-time offer or things, you know, that are Tilda inspired by sponsors. And it's kind of like a deal that happens once and then it goes away. So this was one of those deals, and this was by Archana from Crafty City. And I bought a bucket from her, and it came with all these gorgeous buds. I mean, these are expensive if you know, buy them separately. I think these came with it, Archana. I'm not sure, actually. I might have bought... Sorry. I go back on that. I think these two I bought separate from her. I'm sorry. But Archana could correct me on the video. And, oh, there's trim on the bottom. I never even realized that. But it came with a whole bunch of things. I mean, even without that, it came with these rosebuds and this and seam binding. It also came with red seam binding and twine. Not red, I'm sorry, pink seam binding. And of course, everything's like everywhere right now. I just put out the things that I was going to use. But this bucket was paper, and she did such a good job on it. So the other day when I was making my Tilda envelope, I said I would play around with it. So anyway, back to my project. We'll put these beauties aside. So I used one of these white flowers. So we'll go ahead and cut one off. And then, while watching a lot of Prima videos and their design team, I used to always think I had to leave these green leaves on the back of it. This one, actually, most of it is off, but you don't. You can tear it off. Some people like to use it, and some people don't. But if you just want a pure look with nothing green, just tear the green leaves off. You don't have to use them. Okay. So then I took the white flower, and sometimes they're pointy at the end, so I just kind of make them dull. That way they don't really poke anybody. And then I put, some people put the glue on the flower, some people put it on the project. I just like, I don't know. I don't really have a preferred method. Okay, so we start at the center of our flowers. So far we have a white flower in the center. And now we're going to add the little baby roses. And these are the ones I used. These pink ones, and I'm running low, Archana. I need more. Actually, there's these light pink ones. I think these are the same. But for this one to stay with the theme of the project, I'm going to use the same. And then one trick I learned from some designers is to use things in groups of 3. So then I took, let's see, am I going to have enough? I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need 18. Okay, so I'm not going to have enough of this dark pink flower, so I'm going to put that aside. And I'm going to use the light pink flower. So it's the same concept, it's just a different color. I'm trying to be really good about cleaning up as I go. Let's see. Yeah, it's the same. Okay, so I'm going to take them in bunches of 3. I don't know why I had to do a close-up of 3, because you all know how to count. So I'm going to need, how many did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, gosh, how many did I use? 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bunches of 3. So that's 2. You can even alternate it with a different color. 3, 4, 5. Okay. So let's put this aside. Okay. So then what I did is I took and I twisted the back of it. Actually, I used this guy right here. You don't have to cut or anything, but sometimes it's easier if you just twist it. And you don't have to leave a long stem. So what you want to end up is something like this. So it's just a bunch of 3. So I'm going to do that real quick while I talk to you because I don't want to fast forward this part. Hope everyone's having a good day. I like doing tutorial videos, but I don't like to make them too long because you really don't want to hear me talk for an hour and a half. But little projects like this, I don't mind. And sometimes, you know, I really admire those people who do the process videos. Like my friend Malika, she does the most amazing process videos, like from start to finish. And I asked her one time, I'm like, how do you do that? Because I can't, when I sit down to create, I kind of know what I'm going to make, but to make the whole thing in one shot is hard. And, you know, she told me that, I don't think it's a secret, I could tell you, but she told me that a lot of times she pauses it or, you know, records it at different parts. But I admire her and those who do it because I can't. I got to know what I'm going to make, kind of practice on it. So anyway, as I blabbed away, I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little bunches. That's pretty, just like that. Okay, so then I took these bunches and I glued them all around the flower. Pretty simple, huh? So there's 1. And you can even take, like, if you have an extra doily, those little doilies that come as a remnant of the bigger ones. You can even take, I could even have taken something like this and stuck it in the middle here, and then continued on with the process. That would have been also equally beautiful. So see, we have 1 bunch down. Oops, sorry, my video is running low and I reached up to, sorry, I hope I didn't scare you. It was a battery warning. So that's 1 bunch already, and I know you can't see it that well because it kind of blends in, but I'm hoping you could see 3 flowers there. And, oops, this one fell apart, but no problem. You know, you don't want it like super tight, but just enough to, you know, have the glue hold it down. So you just basically go around and put the flowers in. And the reason why I did bunches of 3, it just looks better. I mean, you can do 1 by 1, but it might take a long time. So see, I have 3 already. That's 3 bunches in there. It just makes the flower pretty. When I sat down to do this, I really didn't know that that's what I was going to do yesterday. Just kind of happened. And this one, it looks like I'm going to need 1 more bunch, which is fine, because I don't want to leave a bald spot. See, I'm going to need 1 more to put right there, that bald spot right there. So anyway, I hope this tutorial helped. Come check us out in the Tilda group. We have a lot of wonderful talent in there. Wonderful ladies and drama free. And Hope I inspired you to make these flowers. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. If I come up with any more ways of making pretty flowers, I will definitely let you know. So here's my finished flower. So I like the green on there too because it adds a contrast. Otherwise everything's kind of one color. So I'll put them side by side. This is the one I made on my card, as you can see. A piece of glue hanging from my scissors. And then this is the one that we made together. So pretty. So anyway, hope that was fun for you. Again, let me know if you need these doilies. I don't have very many left. I think I have about 10 sets, so if you're interested, hurry and let me know. Thank you very much for watching my projects and my tutorial, and I hope you have a blessed day. Thank you. Bye, everybody.